Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Now today I'm doing a design team project for Scrapping for Less. We are doing the unboxing for their December kit. This is the flavor of the month kit and it's called Winter in Love, and I get to share what comes in the kit with you. Now I have the banana split level. This is the ingredient sheet and you can download this on the Scrapping for Less shop site. It tells you everything that comes in the kits and then the different levels that also come in it. And I happen to get the banana split level, and so I'm just going to show you what comes in that. And then you can also download a sketch sheet. Now today Scrapping for Less is having a blog hop, so all the design team members are going to be using the sketch sheet for their design team projects. And so that's available for download also. I'll leave a link below to where you can check it out. Now here's everything that you get in the banana split level kit. You get 4 pieces of white cardstock. This is Nina 110-pound cardstock, and what I like to do with it is quarter this, and then it makes it easier for me to do my stamping on. And then you also get 4 pieces of colored cardstock. This is heavy-duty cardstock and great for card bases. I'll trim them down later on and score them to create my card bases. Now in the Scrapping for Less kits you get 4 collections. That's what makes it so unique and so fun. This is collection number 1, and I want to show you everything that came in it. Now start off with the pattern papers. You get 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern papers. Now this is from the Love and Adore by Simple Stories, and these sheets are double-sided. Now the papers that I'm showing you, you may not get. You'll get the same collection, but the papers will vary. What Scrapping for Less does is they split the collection up. You get this Brutus Monroe stamp set. It's called I Will Love You. So cute. And then you also get some stickers. These are actually glitter enhanced stickers. And then you get 3 felt sparkly little cutout hearts. And then that's part of the stickers too. I'm pretty sure that the stickers will vary too. There'll be a variety of the stickers, but from the same collection. And then you also get some Kennedy gray sequins that coordinate with the paper lovely. And so that's everything in collection number 1. And did I tell you that the felt stickers are sticky backed, which are really nice. So we're going to put that back, and I'm going to show you collection number 2. Now with collection number 2, we're going to start off with the pattern paper here. Now for the pattern paper, you get, this is Main Squeeze by Create Paper, and you get 6 sheets. These are single-sided sheets, but they're beautiful. A few of them will have foil accent, but a lot of pinks and pretty greens, so a lot of pretty pattern papers here. You get your envelope, of course. Each collection will come with an envelope for your cards. And then this stamp set was really fun. It's called Friendly Hedgehog by Centauro. Now if you watch the sneak peek on the Scrapping for Less blog, you'll see the card that I made using this cute little stamp set. I love this little girl. She was so fun to color in. But you get that, and then you also get some red and white baker's twine. This is from Lawn Fawn. And then you also get, you might get a different color of baker's twine. I'm sure that will vary too. And then you get 4 pieces of ephemera. Now this ephemera is also from the same collection, the Main Squeeze collection. So that's and your ephemera will be different also. But that's collection number 2. Now for collection number 3, for the pattern papers, it is Snow Fun / A Perfect Winter by Echo Parker Cartabella. So you might get a different collection for each of those, but these are double-sided, and I'm not sure. I'm assuming this is Snow Fun, but you get 6 of those. And then for your stamp set, there's your envelope. This is from Lawn Fawn. It's called Winter Fox, and he is so cute. And then you also get 2 of the little rosettes. And then these are some layered stickers. You get some of those that will coordinate with your pattern paper. And then you're coordinating Kennedy gray sequins. So that's everything in collection number 3. A lot of different varieties. So it's just not Valentine's. It's just not winter. You get a lot of variety in this kit. Okay, for collection number 4, your pattern paper is Perfectly Plaid Winter by Lawn Fawn, and you'll get 6 sheets. These are single-sided. And I got these 6 sheets of paper, which are real pretty. And then for the stamp set, it's from an MFT set called Ice Skater. So cute. And you can see I already used it. I used the sentiment for my sneak peek. So you get the cute little stamp set, and then you also get a die. This is a real pretty snowflake die from Gina Marie. I cut it out for you so you can see what it looks like, but it's a beautiful snowflake die. So you get that, and then your coordinating sequins. And then here you get 5 little snowflake brads. There's gold, silver, blue, and you'll probably get different colors of those as well. But that's everything in collection number 4. Now, if you got the Deluxe Sunday, you'll also get this coordinating die set from Lawn Fawn. It's called Hearts. So you get everything I've shown plus this. And then if you get the Banana Split level, you'll also get these goodies here. You'll get some stickers here. These are cute little how do you say that? Transparent lip stickers. And then this is your stamp set from Crepe Paper. It's called Main Squeeze. And then you'll also get a bottle of glossy accents. So that's everything in the Banana Split level. All your cardstock, your papers, your kits, collections. I'll leave a link below if you're interested to check out the Scrapping for Less kit. It's a great value for everything that you get in the kit. Now, I also today not only wanted to share the unboxing, but I wanted to make 4 cards using the sketch sheets and then also each of the collections. So we're just going to jump in with card number 1. For card number 1, I cut out a panel. A panel with white cardstock is 3.5 inches by 4 3/4. And then I also cut out the same size panel, and then I had a little border die that I used to cut out the triangle pattern on the heart paper. I cut out 2 hearts using some pattern paper, and I didn't tell you what collection I'm using, but I'm using collection number 2. Okay, now we need to stamp the sentiment, so I chose the stamp set we got with the Banana Split level, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment that says I heart you. And I'm just using some red ink from my stash. I cut out 2 fishtail banners, and again I'm using sketch number 1 for this card. But there's my sentiment. There's a little itty bitty heart in there. I'm going to stamp that on the end of my fishtail banner as well. So this is collection number 2, and I'm gonna go by sketch number 1. Now everything is gonna go in its place here, and then the little heart banner will go up on the top. And then I'm just using some foam tape and popping everything up. Now for some bells and whistles, I added glossy accents to the hearts. And then I just did add fun foam behind this panel, and I'm going to place it on a white card base. But that's it. That's card number 1. I thought about adding a ribbon and then change a ribbon, some baker's twine, but then decided to change my mind. I was just going to leave it as is. But here's the sketch sheet and what it looks like. And here's a close-up. Okay, now we're going to move on to card number 2. For card number 2, I'm going to be using collection number 4. I'm going to use the these 4 pattern papers to create the background for this card. And what I'm just going to do is use my tape runner and lightly tape all 4 of them together. And then I'm going to use just one of my rectangle dies from my stash. And I'm going to just cut out the entire panel. I had to run it through, it was pretty thick. I had to run it through my die cut machine a few times, but it worked. And then that created my background. For my card base, I'm using the real pretty blue that came in the card kit. Now we're going to work on our little scene. I wanted some more of that blue cardstock. So how I do this, and it stretches my cardstock, I'm going to take 2 rectangle dies and create a frame, and I'm going to cut out that frame for my card base here. Next, I'm going to use my tape runner and adhere my background panel to the front of my card base. And then it looks like you didn't even use that inside piece unless you open it up. Now later on I will go and add a piece of white cardstock behind there just to clean it up. But it's a great way to stretch your cardstock. Now I'm going to create a shaker card for this one. So I have some score tape. I'm just going to go around my frame. Now this frame is 2 3/4 by 4 inches. Actually, I don't even think it's that big. I think it might be by 3 inches. I think I got my measurements wrong. But let's see. No, it's 4 inches. 2 3/4 by 4 inches. Now I added a piece of acetate. The acetate that I used is just from packaging. It's extra thick. And then I wanted to use these snowflake brads. But we need a centerpiece, so I am going to stamp that cute little girl on ice skates. I'm just going to pop that up with some foam tape, and we'll set that aside. Okay. I'm just using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp this cute little gal. And then I'm just going to color her in with my alcohol markers. I skipped the coloring just to shorten the video a little bit because I just wanted to show you guys what's in the kit. And there she is. I just colored her in with my alcohol markers. Now I'm just going to fussy cut her out. She's so cute. Okay. So she's all ready to go. Now we're going to build our little scene. I want her there, and then I want to add the snowflakes around. So I'm using my crocodile, and I'm going to, or trompodile. I always get those mixed up. But I punched holes in the acetate. That's why I used thicker acetate. And then I added the brads into my shaker window. Now I'm going to add the sequins that came in collection number 4. And then I did cut out a back panel the same size as the outside of my frame. So there's our little shaker. So pretty. I love those colors. Now I'm just going to add foam tape behind my little gal and pop her up on that acetate. So cute. Okay, now she's going to go in the center of the card, so we need a sentiment, and I decided to stamp the sentiment directly on the bottom panel here. So I stamped the sentiment that says, you glided right into my heart, which was so sweet. And that's it. That's it for that card. Here's the sketch sheet that I went by. And here's a close-up. Okay, now for our third card, I cut out a panel here. Now this panel is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and then I cut out a smaller panel that was 4.5 by 3 3/4, using the pattern paper from collection number 1. I'm just placing that directly on my white panel there. And then I decided to cut out this little cut apart that had the heart on it with the little flowers on the bottom. Now I was going to use that black background to kind of mat it, but it was just a little too much. So we decided to go back in, and there's a pink ombre paper that came with this collection, and I thought that would look really pretty behind that heart cut apart there. So I'm just using my tape runner, and I'm going to adhere it to that heart panel there. And trim that out just so a little bit shows behind it. And that's going to go there. Now in my stash I have some pink ribbon. In the sketch sheet it shows you a little diagram with a little bow, so I like to use ribbon for that. I'm just going to tie a bow towards the right side there, and then I'm going to pop this entire panel up with some fun foam. For my card base I'm using the real pretty pink cardstock that came in the kit, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop that up, that heart panel up, and place that on my card base. Now I went over that heart on the panel with some glossy accents, and then for a sentiment I'm using the sticker sheet that came in collection number 1. I just chose the XO and the XO. I thought this one was a little too big, but the XO just fit perfect. I'm going to place it down there on the bottom. Lovely. And that's card number 3. Very simple and easy, but real pretty. And there's the sketch. This is collection number 1 and sketch number 3. Okay, now moving on to our 4th card. For card number 4, I'm using collection number 3 and sketch number 4. Now, I'm cutting out a piece of this diagonal pattern paper here, and I'm going to adhere that to the blue and white pattern paper here. I'm just using my tape runner. And to save a step, I like to adhere it and then cut it out. So I'm just going to die cut out my panel. Okay, now I'm going to take a circle die and cut out a 3-inch circle using some white cardstock. Okay, and that's going to go right in the center. Now for embellishment and my sentiment, I'm going to use the pattern paper strip here. And the sentiment on there says cold, cozy nights, warm blankets, and hot cocoa. And I thought that would be cute right underneath the snowman. So I just trimmed that out, and I did fishtail the ends a little bit. And then I popped up the larger snowman and the layered stamp set, and then also the sentiment right below him. Now I'm taking the red and white pattern paper, and I cut out 2 different size circles, and just again using the sketch sheet as a guide, I'm adhering them to my panel, trimming off any excess. For my card base for this card, I did use a white card base. And I did pop this panel up with some fun foam. Okay, now I wanted to use that red and white baker's twine. I was determined. I had already tied a bow, so I thought I'm going to use it and put it to good use, and it went perfect with this card. So I just added it to the right side of the little snowman there. Now for accent, I did go in with glossy accents over the little snowman's hat and his scarf. And then using my Wink of Stella, I went over the entire snowman just to give him a little bit of shimmer. And that's my 4th card today. Using sketch number 2. No, sketch number 4. Did I say that backwards? I hope I didn't say that backwards. But here's all 4 cards that I made today. Give you fun ideas. So many, like I said, so many varieties in this kit, and I love the theme Winter and Love. And again, check out the Scrapping for Less blog hop. I'll leave a link below. A lot of fun, great ideas. I'll also leave a link below to the kit if you're interested. The kits do sell out fast, so if you're interested, you better pick yours up soon. Have a fantastic day, guys, and we will see you again real soon.